It's February 3rd, 2017, first Friday here in Portland, Maine, and we're here at the home of the Deering Rams for tonight's exciting boys basketball action between the Rams and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Meyer, along with Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports. Well, the opening salvo here was, the picture was of the Patriots' tie, my friend. It is a championship weekend, and we kick it off right here at Deering.
Yeah, before we can think about one for the thumb and one more, and hopefully that will all come to fruition, we have more immediate matters to take care of, and another great matchup. I expect a good crowd, a lot of excitement in the gym tonight, and this is Deering's opportunity again to make a statement. 10 in a row for the Bulldogs. A lot of those games haven't even been close, including the game a couple weeks ago over at the Expo. Deering so badly wants to beat Portland, or really just keep a game close down the stretch. Maybe tonight's the night, but they're going to have to do a lot of things to make that happen.
Our friend Mike Hoffer from The Forecaster. Well, Frank Myatt and I had a chance to talk to both coaches before the game. So we're here with Coach Todd Wing from Deering. First, Coach, congratulations really on the great year you're having, 11-4.
Yeah, I think going into the season, 11-4 at this point of the year was a realistic goal. Certainly some room for improvement, but we can certainly we control our own destiny, and that's what any team wants going down the stretch.
Well, Coach, I happen to have graduated from this school. I can tell you that this gym is really the most exciting place that we've seen to watch a game. I think the fans are close to the court. They are into it. Of course, Portland Deering is always a fun game. Do you get a little more pumped up, and does your team get a little more pumped up for a Portland Deering matchup?
Well, obviously, it brings the city together. Last year, I believe they had to lock the doors because we were filled to capacity, and a Friday night game here at Deering, I would expect that we're going to have a great crowd tonight. The energy will be there. So, I think everyone feeds off of that, and it's great for the city. It's great basketball.
Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about your team this year. Your leading scorer is Manny Chikuta at about 13. Rafael Salamone at about 12. We'll talk about him as well. He just signed a letter of intent this week at Maine for football. And then you have several players that really contribute between 6 and 9 points a game, like James Sinclair, Mashar Nagwani, Ben Onik, and I guess a fellow named Butera, Jean-Claude Butera. Tell us a little bit about what to expect from your team. Who are the people that are your outside shooters? Who are the people that you have an inside game as well? Just tell us a little bit about what to expect.
The way that we play the game, we generate points in different ways, whether it be off turnovers, whether it be from long range, whether it be inside. And different players excel in that. Going into the year, I thought we had pretty good depth, and we use that depth. Rafael Salamone's been an anchor inside. Mashar Nagwani fills things up on the offensive rebounds. Manny Chikuta has found his outside game. So it's a little bit of everything. Jean-Claude Butera forces turnovers, gets us going in transition. So, scoring in a multitude of ways, that's good basketball.
Well, Coach, we're excited for tonight's game. We wish you well, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here with Portland High coach Joe Russo. Coach, big one tonight.
Another game tonight, yes, indeed.
So, Coach, we're coming off Massabesic and Wyndham, a couple relatively easy rolling wins where you kind of platooned a couple players in early, seeing Bento in the first quarter, sitting Lyle for a quarter against Massabesic. Any concern about how your team's going to come out tonight after having really two lackluster games?
Yeah, we're always kind of concerned with that sometimes it's tougher to play against a team when you're up 30, 40 points than if it's a nail-biter. But we work hard enough in practice to make up for their bench time during the game.
So recently you had Charlie Lyle sign a letter of intent to go to University of Washington to row. Now, not often is basketball the secondary sport. So talk a little bit about Charlie and that recruiting process in the season.
Yeah, we're very happy for Charlie, very proud of him. He's been doing that for a while now. He traveled pretty much all fall to a lot of wonderful, prestigious schools. And I know it was really tough on him to make a decision. But we had the little signing yesterday in front of the team. But that's something that he really, really enjoys. and he's going to be good at it. But he went to an extensive 6-week summer program at BU. So I said, Charlie, bring a basketball with you. And he did, and hopefully he was using it, but looks like he has, or he did.
So a little more on tonight, Joe. You know, it's been 9 in a row for you, but you're over here in hostile territory at Deering. Do we expect anything different than what we saw at the Expo a month ago?
Hopefully not, but we know all too well that the Deering games, the atmosphere is always great. We can't, and that's what actually makes it exciting. Yeah, we've been getting the upper hand the last few years, but we don't think about that. We don't take anyone lightly, especially Deering High School. They're talented, they're strong, they're big, so we're going to play the best we can, regardless what the past has been.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
So, Frank, you spoke with Coach Russo a little bit about mixing it up and playing teams that are really good and teams that maybe aren't. Tonight is a team that might give them a hard time.
Well, as Coach said, you certainly get up more for the bigger games. Sometimes it can be harder to play a lower level team where, walking into the gym, you're expected to win by 40 or 50. But tonight against Deering, intercity rivalry, anything can happen. I'm sure his players are going to be ready.
And as Coach Wing said, it really is a tremendous atmosphere here. Not as crowded this year as it was last year, but Deering seems to have a team where they have a couple of standouts in Chikuta and Raphael Salamone, but then others who really just come in kind of like as a team approach, really like the Dogs.
Right. I mean, Salamone was their most effective player against Portland, but Charlie Lyle really had his best game defensively. It somewhat neutralized Salamone. So for Deering to be successful, they need to get up and down, kind of like Portland. They can struggle sometimes on the half court, although they do have some players who can knock down threes. I just think it's imperative for Deering to get off to a good start. Bring a lot of energy. Whatever that translates into, whatever score is secondary. I think they just need to come out and be confident and have energy, because in so many of these games they fall behind early and essentially it's over by halftime. If this is a game at halftime, if this is a game going into the fourth quarter, maybe the energy in this building and the home fans can bring them home and finally beat the Bulldogs. But I think a fast start is very, 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 very imperative.
And one more thing, Mike, I don't know whether you covered, I think you may have covered at least one signing, but 2 signings this week of players on the court. One, Raphael Salamone, a great basketball player, but going to play football at Maine. The other, even perhaps more surprising, Charlie Lyle, a tremendous basketball player for Portland, as we know, rowing at University of Washington.
Well, that second part is news to me, and great congratulations to him. That's fantastic. I was here for Raphael's signing the other day, and anytime one of the schools around here can produce a D1 type athlete, it's great news. It's great that he's going to the state university, and he knows he has to put on some pounds. Yeah, at our stage in life, we'd love to be able to put on 25 pounds instead of have to lose 25 pounds. So that's a tough chore for him. I think he'll be up for the challenge, and he's looking forward to playing on the line up there. We wish him luck.
Folks, it's championship weekend. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl, and we're here at Deering for exciting action in a moment.
Well, this evening's boys varsity basketball game. Today, your Rams entertain our arch rivals, the Bulldogs of Portland High School. The timer and scoreboard operator for today's contest is Ken Levinsky. The official scorer is Linda Atkinson, and the certified trainer in attendance is Greg Toski. Today's varsity officials are Mr. Russ Sirois and Mr. Doug Roberts. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please rise as we honor America and those who protect her with the playing of our national anthem.
Watch, but so gallant he
guard, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Clay Hardy. At center, a 6'5" senior, number 32, Charles Lyle. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Manny Yugu. And at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 2, Tyrion Moss. Portland is coached by Mr. Joe Russo, assisted by Joe Giordano, Carmine Rumo, and Jeff Hogan. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Rams. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Michelle McWatney. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 24, Ben Onen. At center, a 6'4" senior, number 44, Raphael Salamone. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Manny Chiguja. And at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Jean-Claude Butera. Deering is coached by Mr. Todd Wayne, assisted by Tim Miller, Larry Nichols, Josh Stoll, Tom McClellan, and Jordan Turk.
So as we get ready for the tip-off, we here in Bulldog Nation had some very sad news as a member of our family, athletic family, Nick Rovnak, passed away yesterday, February 2nd. And we want to pass our condolences off to his wonderful family.
Number 12, Manny Yugu.
So Yugu will start out the scoring with 2, and Salamone, you could tell he just wanted it. And he...
44, Raphael Salamone.
Salamone never beaten Portland in his high school career. Certainly something that he would like to do on his way out here as last regular season chance.
Right, and that time Jean-Claude, it's Nagwani with the rebound. Nagwani, a name that we've heard before in terms of Chevrolet and Deering star.
Yes, his cousin Joseph, excellent player for both the Rams and the Stags in the early 2000s.
We have a turnover. But quick back on the break here is, there's Clay Hardy underneath. Griffin Foley, 4-3.
Inside out against that 2-3 zone. Exactly what Deering was able to do against Portland the last time.
Puts 5-2 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And another turnover. Yugu's quick hands. And he is just blocked by Ben Onek.
Onek, one of the most athletic players in the league, just a sophomore. And shows it off right there with that exciting block.
Onek is third on the Rams team, averaging about 9 points a game.
Charles Lyle from Griffin Foley.
Charlie Lyle scored 2. It's 7-2. It's a 5-point lead. Yugu again with those quick hands up and in on the steal.
And Coach Wing's going to start thinking about a timeout here. This is not what he wants to see. Turnovers and quick baskets by Portland. And there's another turnover. His 4th. That's 4 on Deering early going to 0 for Portland. Deering showing that 2-3 zone again that we saw in the first matchup. Portland shot extremely well from 3, especially in the second quarter back in January. So I think they'll try to work it inside here, at least inside out for a 3.
There's Tehran. And coming down the rebound will be Nagwani again. Long pass.
A nice deflection by Clay Hardy there. As Nagwani tries to zip it down court. Gets out of control, and we hope nobody's hurt in the Deering student section, especially none of my track runners with a big meet tomorrow.
James Sinclair, number 40, checks in. He's averaging 7 points a game for the Rams.
And Portland showing the patented man-to-man.
Look at the quick pass out. Oh my gosh, Foley, but nice defense by Salamone, and it'll come the other way.
Nice floater by John Claude Butera inside. That's just what the doctor ordered for Deering.
Nice touch. 9-4 is the score with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Hardy from downtown. Foley with the rebound.
And Toronto's going to go to the line. We'll wait for the indication on the foul. It'll be Deering's first of the game. And we'll go against Salamone.
It's on 44, Raphael Salamone. His first, team's first. On the line, shooting 2, Tyrion Moss.
But Toronto will be shooting 2 from the line.
Moss gets his first.
He converts both. 11-4 is the score. A 7-point Portland lead, so they take a little different path from the last couple of games in which they break it open just a little bit in the early going. Well, that was a nice touch. And Salamone underneath, and he is bumped by Lyle. He'll be shooting 2.
And that's going to be Sinclair, Steve, going to the line. James Sinclair really battling in with big Charlie Lyle inside, able to hang on.
And I have to keep my eye on the 2 because sideways, the profile, they both look the same, and they both have a 4 in front of them. Tough, good players.
Well, Steve, I think I can cheat a little bit because I had them both in class last year.
Salamone with the rebound underneath, but he loses it. And here comes Moss. Up and down the court he goes and in. 4 points for Teron Moss. 13-5, 4:25 left in the first quarter. Hugo. And it's going to be a turnover, but nice effort.
Right idea. Griffin Foley just able to kind of leak out behind that defense. Certainly something Deering's going to want to do is not allow Foley to get a breakaway over the top. And they definitely can't afford turnovers like that.
Salamone with the rebound. Comes up with it now. Ooh, Sinclair, nice touch and in, but it doesn't go in. And,
And I think they're going to say Lyle got arm on that instead of ball. That's 2 quick fouls for Charlie Lyle here in the first quarter.
32, Charles Lyle. His second, team's second.
Number 33 is Ori Dutton in for the Rams. And number 24, Ben Onik, now will check in for Dutton.
Deering certainly can't afford to miss their foul shots here.
Sinclair with 2 points, both from the charity stripe. 13-6, 3:45 left in the first quarter. The Dogs in front. Hardy for 3. Doesn't fall. The rebound will come to Onik. Quickly gets it over half court. Around to Chikuta.
Little mismatch inside. Deering couldn't capitalize.
Trey Ballou is in for the Dogs right now, and he's on Salamone. There's Fonseca in as well. Played with Fonseca, and the rebound will come to Clay Hardy.
Deering sticking with that zone defense. Portland's going to try to look to work the ball down to the baseline and right around the free throw area as they're rotating through those two positions.
And there's a steal by Butera. That was a nice effort by Butera.
And Coach Russo is going to have a timeout.
So he'll have a timeout, and so will we, with just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. And the score, Portland Bulldogs 13, Deering Rams 8. Here comes Teron Moss leading the Bulldogs with 16 points a game. Second is Griffin Foley with 12.7 points a game, almost 13, way downtown. Ballou underneath. And ultimately, Salamone will come up with it.
Salamone so far playing well inside. Pair of rebounds, pair of points.
Third for the Dogs in points is with 10 1/4. Nice play by Ballou is Clay Hardy. Those are the three who average 3 points a game. I mean, double figures a game, I should say. There's Foley. So he's got 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, 2 minutes left. 16-8 is the score.
And Portland definitely wanted to get Griffin Foley hot. Mismatch inside. Salamone be called for the travel. Right idea, dumping it inside with Teron Moss and Griffin Foley shadowing him. And Salamone unable to convert.
Pedro. Inside
nice
to
look,
Hardy.
inside out. I think we're going to have a 3-second violation against Portland.
Could be 5-3 in turnovers or something like that. What do you have, Frank?
I have 8-3.
Alrighty then.
Of course, neither one of us are Michael Hoffer, so we'll want to check in with him for that stat at halftime.
That's a nifty play by Butera. He was bumped. It's 16-10. It's a 4-point Bulldog lead with 1:15 left in the first quarter.
Jean-Claude Butera with 6 points early going here.
Foley wants it and he gets it. How many times does that happen when he breaks something up? Griffin Foley, perhaps more than any other. But on occasion, it's Fonseca. It's Moss. Off-balance shot
I'm sure
there.
Portland's going to be willing to trade 3 for 2 all night long. And we'll have a blocking foul. They'll say basket good, and Ballou will go to the line for the 3-point play.
Yugu and Chikuta check in for Portland and Deering, respectively.
Goal is good, scored by Trey Ballou.
And foul will be charged to Hardy. No, that won't be Hardy. My apologies, Butera.
Point play by Trey Ballou. The last Deering foul was on number 2.
That was on Butera, his first.
His first, team's second.
We have a travel.
Deering, so far, 9 turnovers in this first period, many of them unforced. We bring number 13, Ricky Despacho, in. He'll spell Butera.
Well, Despacho's had some moments this year. He scored 11 points in the first game against Noble.
Very explosive player, likes to attack the paint.
And you can hear the Deering student section asking for him. We want Ricky. They've got him.
Portland certainly looking to pull it back and go for 1 here with 10 seconds. See what Coach Russo has dialed up against the zone. High screen, and it'll be a blocking foul against Ballou. That'll be Deering ball.
A team control foul is called.
So Ballou's going to be called for the moving screen as he tried to free up some space for Moss, and Deering with a chance to draw closer here, Steve.
Iguani, he's got Griffin Foley's feet to contend with. Here comes Ricky straight up the middle, draws the foul, and he scores. And that's why the crowd wanted Ricky Despacho.
A nice little shot in the arm there for the Rams as they go to close out the quarter.
And Tommy Joyce is going to check in now for Trey Ballou, as Ori Dutton will check in for Ben Onik. It's a 10-point Portland lead, 22-12. Spacho cuts it to 9. And here's Tehran from, oh my goodness, from beyond half court. So at the end of the first quarter, 22-13, Dogs in front. So, Salamone to inbound the ball to Butera.
Looks like both teams have their, now Deering has their original starters out. Portland Fonseca instead of Hardy.
Coming up with the ball is Teron Moss. Foley, who's had the hot hand in the first quarter with 3 threes. 9 out of Portland's 22 points. He is the high scorer for Portland and in the game. So Deering with a nice job here, the 2-3 zone.
Able to get touches just like that, but it ends up falling to Foley anyway, and of course he knocks it down. We expect nothing less now, Steve.
And matching it will be Ben Onik. So 25-16 is the score, just under 7 minutes here, just a minute into the second quarter.
Shot fakes are crucial against the zone. Try to get them to leave their feet, bite for the ball fake, just like there.
Somebody thought there might have been steps, but it's inside to Lyle. Double teamed, gets it out to the open man. Oh my gosh, look at Moss! Doesn't fall, but Lyle fights and he's going to get fouled.
A nice fight inside by Charlie Lyle there. Probably would have been better served to keep the ball above his head instead of bringing it down for the smaller defenders to grab, but he'll be rewarded one way or another at the foul line.
Travis Lyle will have 2 shots.
This is the first. Steve, I was teasing Charlie Lyle before the game about you and I doing a duet of row, row, row your boat when he goes to the foul line, since he's now a crew commit at University of Washington.
Pretty interesting. What an eclectic young man, smart young man. He came over from Waynfleet, I believe.
He did freshman year at Waynfleet before bursting onto the scene in the Deering game in the playoffs as a sophomore.
Oh. Nice quick hands by Griffin Foley. He's got the steal. He's got Yugu.
That should be an offensive foul.
Yep.
Right idea getting the ball ahead. Yugu unable to control himself before going up. Portland showing a little 2-2-1 press here. And Chikuta dribbles right through.
Oh. Nifty move. Now you know why Manny Chikuta is a top scorer for Deering, though those are just his first 2 of the game. It's a 16-point Portland lead, 26-10, 5:45 left in the first half.
Chikuta, prototypical Deering player, extremely athletic. He just showed it off there, dribbling through the press and taking it to the rack.
Yugu's got Lyle. Yugu from way downtown doesn't hit, but there's Griffin Foley with a rebound. He's got Tehran. Tehran fakes, moves it in, doesn't fall. Oh, what a great athletic move by Nagwani.
And Salamone will get out of the book for the rebound, but great job by Nagwani keeping that ball alive. And again, Chikuta's starting to heat up here, Steve.
Yeah, on the left-handed layup. It's now a 6-point Portland lead.
And crowd's starting to come alive here too.
Quite a run here for the Rams.
Deering currently on a 7-1 run here in the last minute and a half.
And a Portland turnover, and here we go, folks.
And Onek is there to clean up the mess. Coach Russo is going to want to talk.
So there's going to be a timeout, folks. 4-point lead for the Dogs, 26-22. 4:21 left in the first half. This is a contest. Inside to Lyle. Nice effort on the post up and the left-handed hook. 28-22. Oop, that looked like
a nice block by Lyle. Nice deflection by Foley. Butera, right idea, trying to get him off his feet and inbound. And we'll do it all over again.
Over everything, Hardy. Quickly to Moss. Jumps up through the pack. His 6th point of the game. It's an 8-point Portland lead. Way downtown, and Hardy again with the rebound. So Moss wants that to hit. He's willing it in, but it doesn't fall, and here he is underneath. And here the ball's going to come to Griffin Foley.
And Coach Russo instructing his players to pull it back, play relaxed, and Foley will throw it away. Quite the cushion.
Another block. Boy, Lyle is possessed tonight. The two D1 athletes, football and crew.
And Charlie Lyle just seems to find another gear when he plays against Deering, Steve. Going all the way back to that sophomore year game we saw in the Cumberland County Civic Center in the Western Maine semifinals. In that game, Lyle came off the bench and really carried Portland with offensive rebounds.
Moss on the break and in. Just that fast down the other end. Here's Dutton.
And Dutton snaps a 6-0 run for Deering.
32-24, 2:39 left. So now Toronto wait and see if anybody in that zone is going to come out and challenge him.
And Deering hasn't had a problem extending that zone for a trap.
Hardy, no foul called.
Good look.
Another turnover though. Fonseca to Foley. It doesn't fall. And that could be, well, that is miraculous. Wow. What an exciting atmosphere.
We're going to have a blocking foul on Teron Moss. Steve, we had to figure that something would slow this game down a little bit. And, of course, we have the whistle. As we heard announcer Don Atkinson say that it was Moss's first personal foul of the night.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. I think both programs are equally as blessed to have Peter Gribben and Don Atkinson.
Well, Steve, we may be biased, but Peter Gribben really a living legend.
Well, that is true.
He does have a press box named after him. Nice fight inside by Salamone.
He's got two and he draws the foul. Foul is on Manny Yugu, his second. Tommy Joyce will check in for Trey Ballou. 32-26, not what you would necessarily call a safe lead. 6 points. Clay Hardy will check back in for the Dogs as well.
A foul shot here from Salamone would cut it to a very manageable 5. And 97 seconds left in the half.
Joyce with the rebound. Just when you needed it.
Coach Russo wisely getting Charlie Lyle out of there. Lyle with 2 fouls. No need to pick up a third here as the clock winds down in the half.
Ballou also on the bench. Only big man in really for the Dogs right now is Tommy Joyce. Any one of those players, though, very athletic and acrobatic. An off-ball foul here.
We're going to have a hand check. We'll wait for the indication. It's going to be on number 33, Ori Dutton.
33, Ori Dutton. His first, team's 4.
So a minute left now in the first half. 32-26 is the score.
And we'll have another hand check on Dutton. Coach Wing not too pleased. And the official informing Dutton that he extended his arm on the play.
You can't do that.
Dutton certainly has an argument for physical play, but at the end of the day, the man in the striped shirt makes the call. And Portland's going to pull it out.
Ooh. Oh. Nice look. Hardy for 2 on the pass by Fonseca. He faked everybody out in this gym. Half a minute left. 34-26 is the score. The Dogs in front. It's an 8-point lead, and look at Salamone spin in. Yeah. Well,
and that'll be Portland ball.
They're going to say that was off of Machar Nagwani. Look that way from here as well, but we are pretty high up. Compliments of Deering Athletic Director and our friend Mel Craig, who's given us these great accommodations here tonight.
And you might want to add my boss.
Your boss. Cross country and track coach Frank Myatt. Oh, look at that play by Clay Hardy with no time remaining. The Dogs will take a 34-26 lead into the locker room at halftime. So it's a 10-point Portland lead at the half. Do we expect Deering to be in it by now?
Well, Steve, great job by Deering weathering the storm. They ended up turning the ball over quite a bit in that first quarter, but they were really able to come back, calm down, and put on a nice run in the second. And being down 10 after that first quarter, I think, is a testament to Deering's resilience. If they can come out, they can put on a big run here and be right in the game down to the wire.
Do you agree, Mr. Hoffer?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a nice statement for Deering because so many other times in the past they've gone down early against Portland and the game's quickly gotten out of hand. They came back and cut it to 4, but unfortunately from a Deering perspective, Portland opened it back up to 10. A couple baskets late. I mean, that's a big swing at the end. But Deering, they don't seem like they have the deer in the headlights look like they've had so many times in the past against Portland. And for the Bulldogs, it's some of the unheralded guys. Pedro Fonseca hasn't scored, but he's played very very well off the bench. Trey Ballou's giving them some great minutes off the bench, and Clay Hardy late with some big plays. So obviously Griffin Foley with his 4 threes has been a huge part of the offense, but with Charlie Lyle limited with the fouls, they needed some other guys to step up. Teron Moss has his usual, quiet, solid game, but, really a good team effort by the Bulldogs, and that I think is the difference right now.
And folks, the only player in double figures is Griffin Foley with those 4 threes. Teron Moss is next with 8, and several with about 3 or 4. On the other hand, the Deering Rams, much as we talked about Coach Wing about at the beginning, they really spread it out. They have several players with 6, 4, 5 points. Onek, Chikuta, Butera, the usual suspects.
Well, really, Steve, for Deering, they're going to try to get one player who can carry them in the second half, whether it's Salamone or Chikuta or Butera. They really need someone they can rely on, because if this game goes down to the wire, you can expect it to be 1-2 very solid key possessions. They need a guy they can get the ball to and be guaranteed he can make a good shot attempt.
Well, Mike, you predicted a delicious and tasty game here tonight in Deering Center, and that's what we've got. We'll bring you second half action in a moment. So here we go with second half action as Clay Hardy will inbound the ball to Teron Moss. It's a 10-point Portland lead.
Both teams using their original starters here to open the half.
Well, Lyle kicks it out to Hugo, is put down, and no call.
And sometimes the right call is no call.
Nifty shot by Onek for 2. Brings the Rams to within 8. Teron for 3. Watch out if he gets hot. That's his first out of about 4 or 5 3-point attempts tonight.
And Steve, another scenario for Deering where they can't afford to be trading 3 Portland points for their 2, and they certainly can't afford to give the ball away.
Right. We have a break here, and look at Lyle fight for that ball. Everybody's fighting for it, though. Salamone came up with it. Another turnover. They trade turnovers. And here's Teron from the other corner.
And that'll stay Portland ball. Kind of surprising there, Steve. From my angle, I thought that Hugo got his hand on it last, but right under the official's nose.
Well, they're going to confer right now.
And they'll stick with official Doug Roberts' initial call.
Coach Wing a little upset about that call, but
for Coach Wing, he could have the better angle there, Steve. Looking right down the line at the play, whereas official Roberts is coming across the baseline.
And he was saying that the player stopped. Anyway, the drive is on, and Hugo in the corner. It doesn't fall, but Lyle's right there anticipating. Hugo skies for that, and he's fouled on the way up. And the foul's going to be on Sinclair.
James Sinclair, his first, team's first. On the line, shooting 2, Manny Hugo.
(39-28) is the score. It's an 11-point lead with 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Hardy is going to get, well, we'll see what's going to happen here.
We're going to have a foul inside. We'll see who it goes against. And it'll be against Lyle, his third foul on the rebound. So with 5:57 left to play, Charlie Lyle picking up his third foul here for the Dogs.
Great anticipation and a steal by Griffin Foley. You go in the corner, and he hits it. And that was really created by Griffin Foley. It's 42-28. The Dogs open it up.
30-second timeout.
Portland out showing a little pressure again.
And here we go. Onek in.
Nice crafty move by Onek to get around the defense.
His 4th point of the quarter. It's a 12-point Portland lead, 42-30 rather. 5 minutes 24 seconds left in the third. Foley outside, doesn't fall. Nice defense. The rebound will come to Onek. No look pass, but give a turnover. Now that was forced by Tehran. We have a steal, but another steal. And here comes Griffin Foley, and he's going to get fouled.
I know it'll be an intentional foul against Butera. I'm going to say that Butera was not making a play on the ball there. Foley will get foul shots all alone. Steve, as he misses that first foul shot, you know, sometimes this can really mess with the player's head. He's used to having players in the lane as he's shooting, but now it's just like he's at practice at home, just shooting in front of the garage.
He sinks 1 of 2. And the Dogs now have a 13-point lead and possession of the ball. And that's what an intentional foul will do for you. Oh my gosh, Hardy skies up there, gets around the daring defender, and we have another turnover.
This is certainly not what Deering needed. Butera, he thought he took it away, but it'll be a jump ball. The arrow pointing towards Deering.
Alternating possession, Deering. Pedro Fonseca checks back for Portland.
Portland currently on a 9-2 run here in the last 2 minutes.
And a 15-point lead, with the 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it over half court, avoid the violation, and here now underneath is Sinclair.
Good vision by Salamone and good way to stick with it by Sinclair.
And now with a genuine chance for a 3. Foul be on Pedro Fonseca.
The Portland foul is on number 5, Pedro Fonseca. His first, team's second. James Sinclair will have 1 shot.
And it falls. So it's 45-33. 12-point lead for the Dogs. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter here at Daring Ram Gymnasium. Jim was not here when I went to this school.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Steve. Back then, both Deering and Portland played their home games at the Expo.
I thought you were going to say everybody traveled to the game with a horse and buggy. Oh, look at Lyle Sky and give Fonseca another chance.
Well, Steve, were there still laces on the basketball when you were in high school?
Hardy to Foley on the break. Up and in. 47-33, a 14-point Portland lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Officials letting them play on.
And Deering's got to settle down and get a couple easy baskets here. 14 points, not an insurmountable lead.
And timeout had to be called there. So, 47-33, just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll be back.
And we'll see number 13, Ricky Despacho, checking back in.
13, Ricky Despacho, checks in 4 yards.
Despacho, an energetic player. We saw him give Deering some quality minutes in that first quarter.
But he's out already. Or is he? Yeah, he's out.
He is out.
And replaced by Jean-Claude Butera. Chikuta's had a quiet night tonight with 4 points. Salamone in.
Nice strong take by Salamone.
His 6th point of the night.
Nice ball movement by the Bulldogs here.
Foley for 3, doesn't hit. We have a jump ball, and it'll be Portland ball on the possession arrow. Those two tend to bring out the best in each other, or the most aggressive in each other. Raphael Salamone and Charlie Lyle. It's fun to watch.
Two strong guys inside, not a tug of war I want to be a part of.
And there's Sinclair breaking up. Oh my gosh, what a move and a follow. It doesn't fall. And Sinclair's going to draw the foul.
Way to stick with it by James Sinclair. We've seen him a couple times on second and third chances.
Yeah, that's on Lyle.
Inside.
That's his 4th foul of the game, Frank.
And that's still here with 1:52 in the third. So we'll see how Portland's going to play it. We can assume that Trey Ballou will check in. I think he's the one crouched by the scorer's table. And it is Ballou. So really now a different flavor inside.
Ashar Nagwani will check in for Ben Onik. Sinclair buries both. 47-37, a 10-point Portland lead. 1:45 left in the third quarter here.
And here, if you're Deering, you're going to try to exploit the youth inside. Two veteran center and forwards, Sinclair and Salamone, going up against only a sophomore, Trey Ballou. That'll be a travel. Turnover margin right now is Portland 10, Deering 17. And Deering 18.
Oh, a no-look pass by Foley, and Ballou is fouled.
And Salamone trying to reach over the top.
The Deering foul is on 44, Raphael Salamone. His second.
Salamone's second foul.
On the left of Portland, shooting 2, Trey Ballou.
The chance to make it an even dozen over the Rams is Trey Ballou. They're up by 10 now, 47-37. Like butter, it goes right in. Ori Dutton and Ben Onik will check in for the Rams.
Again, smart move by Coach Wing, getting Salamone a quick break here. 72 seconds left.
One free throw by Trey Ballou.
Oh, we have a turnover as wow. Back and forth, back and forth. Here's Yugu now outside the arc. He's got Griffin Foley. You can see Coach Russo pointing to his head. Think.
It's really a situation where Portland has to play smart here. Up 11, under a minute to go in the third.
Oh, nice dish to Blue. 18 seconds. 50-37. Yugu on the break to Foley. Foley will dish it off to Moss. That's a travel.
And Moss is going to politic for a foul. But official Roberts having none of it.
But there you go.
Great read by Yugu and able to finish for two.
So that's how they're going to end the third quarter with the score 52-37. The Dogs in front. It's a game of turnovers here, folks. So we start the fourth quarter. Another turnover.
Chikuta kind of loses possession there. Couldn't quite maintain the handle. Deering's 21st turnover to Portland's 11. And Deering has come out of the zone. We'll play man-to-man. And they will stick with man.
Blue finds Yugu, who's going to drive acrobatically. Blue up and in again. It doesn't fall. And he'll have a reaching foul by Yugu on Nagwani.
The Portland foul is on number 2.
That's
That'll be Yugu's third.
Personal foul number 3.
Corey Dutton will check in for the Rams.
And Portland has come out of the press. He'll be back to half-court man. You want a foul after the shot. Say that Hardy got a hand in Butera's back. Only Hardy's first foul.
Fonseca will check in and Clay Hardy will check out. Moss with the rebound. Deering back on D, and then Blue open underneath and in.
All alone inside.
Now that's a nifty move, but Yugu with the rebound. They'll take it down. Portland will have a timeout, a full timeout. So 54-37 is the score. 6:08 left in regulation. Here we go. Yugu gets the ball from Fonseca. Trailing is Moss, but we have a turnover.
Good read by Butera. Be the right place at the right time.
Fonseca. The rebound.
Excellent deflection by Nagwani. Able to get back on defense. So often we can see Foley get over the top. Nagwani using his long arms to deflect the ball out of there and prevent the layup.
Oh, Ballou goes down.
Oh, nice ball reversal by Portland.
Tehran up and in. So what looks to be an impenetrable defense at times is really anything but. 56-37 is the score. The Dogs in front by 19 points. Fonseca, Tomas to
excellent block by Naguani.
Fonseca with the foul, his second. John Bento and Clay Hardy set to check in for the Dogs as Pedro will take a seat and Griffin Foley will take a seat. Here is Ricky Despacho.
And he'll be fouled by Ballou.
That'll be Trey Ballou's second foul of the game. A 19-point Portland lead here.
Currently Portland on a 9-0 run. Despacho snaps it.
We see across the way John Coyne. He is our broadcast partner for WPPS TV3 Sports, and he is the newly named softball coach for Deering High School. So congratulations to John Coyne, standing with Mel Craig over in the corner.
Congratulations indeed, my newest colleague.
Dutton with a nifty play. Gets the rebound, up and in. Whoop. Oh. No call.
What athleticism. Great step back by Hardy.
Goodness. 8th point for Clay Hardy. Dutton beyond the three-point arc, chooses to hand it off. It'll be a Deering ball as Onek lost the handle there, but off of a Portland player.
Backcourt.
Oh my goodness, what pressure by Manny Yugu. And you just know Onek is saying, hey, he was all over me.
On great awareness by Yugu. Notice the pass going to the corner, really using the half-court line as a second defender on the trap.
He continues to impress as an athlete, somebody that we saw first on the soccer field.
And we're going to have a hand check offensive foul against Ballou. So get a little shoving inside with the aforementioned Onek.
That's the Ballou's second team control foul, I believe.
And team control, any offensive foul made by a player without the ball. We usually see the charge as the player control foul. And Coach Russo with some words for his sophomore forward.
Whoa. Despacho ran into Teron Moss. Nice play by Butera for two. 58-42. 3.5 minutes left in this contest as Dutton is going to draw the foul there, or gonna foul Teron Moss. His third.
The Deering foul is on 33, Orion Dutton. His third, team's fourth.
And that'll be Despacho trying to go the back tip, and he'll go right up Moss's back.
The hearing foul is on 13, Ricky Despacho.
And Steve, it was almost like Teron Moss felt that pressure, slowed down just enough to make Despacho foul him. That's the sign of a good player, having that kind of court awareness.
He is something special. A cut above on a team of superlative players. Each one a cog in Coach Russo's machine, as he has done so many years here at Portland High School.
And the foul, I believe, it'll be on Onek inside. Onek's second foul, so we see Moss go to the line.
Teron hits one.
Teron's 14th point. He'll look to make it 15.
And he does. He's one away from his average of 16 a game. Despacho with Dutton inside. Nice fall away. Back out. Oops. We're going to have a foul on Yugu.
Yugu's fourth. And Deering will be shooting 1-1.
It's the first end of the 1-1. Quinn Clark sees his first action in the varsity game here tonight. Portland handily beat Deering in the JV game. It's a 17-point Portland lead, 60-43. 3 minutes left, folks. And Foley for three as he falls away and looks at the crowd and says, "Take that." With a foul there on Griffin. His first of the night. Shooting two.
And that was Griffin Foley's fifth three of the game, 19th point. And Deering in the double bonus, Mashar Naguani will be shooting two.
Manny Yugu will come in for Teron Moss. Tommy Joyce will come in for Charlie Lyle. That will probably be the last action those two see tonight. Naguani hits one. His first point of the night. Clark to Joyce, why not? Quinn Clark in and out. Despacho with the rebound. The turnover for Deering.
And number 23 by my count.
Versus about a dozen for the Dogs.
Baker's dozen on my end.
There you have it, folks. 13 turnovers.
And we'll see number 15, Mason Kasserman. Number 42, Owen Martinson checking in for Deering here. As Coach Wing starting to empty the bench. Kasserman, a senior, standout on my outdoor track team.
Oh, reverse, doesn't fall. Out to Yugu. Who's on your track team, my friend?
That's number 15, Mason Kasserman.
There you go.
Excellent 300 hurdler.
Yugu is really kind of pushed through that lane there.
That should have been out of bounds off the spot, but they're going to let it go.
Nifty move by Butera. Too little, too late, though. A minute 20 left, 63-46. Dogs in front.
Both number 30s headed to the table. Junior Butera for Deering and Simon Chadbourne for Portland, along with a slew of other players. Set to check in on the next whistle.
That's right. The number 10 for Deering is Caleb Delano, and number 50 is Blaze Vale.
Another take by Hardy.
Spacho lets loose. Butera comes up with it.
Lee Kasserman, he'll be fouled.
The Portland foul is on 34, Thomas Price. His first, team limit. Mason Castleman will have 2 shots.
And MK won't hit it first.
And we have wholesale changes here for Portland too, as Lino Ben, number 34, Simon Chadbourne, number 30, number 14, Ben Fisher, number 23, Trey Ballou, number 10, Quinn Clark is in the game as well. And Deering will check in, as you said, Caleb Delano and Blaze Vale. They've got number 30, Junior Butera.
The younger brother of John Claude.
And they have Owen Martinson in as well. So Kasserman hits one. We're going to have to lift up the camera here as our friend Frank Healy.
And we're going to have a hand check foul on Kasserman.
Is being blocked by all those who are standing up and leaving.
And we'll go to 1-1 here for Clark as we'll drag this game out for a little while longer, Steve.
7.4 seconds left, 65-47 is the score. It's an 18-point dog lead, and Clark has a chance to make it an even 20. He does the first part of it. First point of the game. Actually a nifty ball handler. We've been watching him a lot of the JV games as well, as he does swing to both JV and varsity. Hits them both. It's a 20-point Portland lead. 67-47 with 4 seconds left. Martinson is blocked, and that will do it. So it will be a 20-point Portland lead and win 67-47. Teams will shake hands. Get the coaches here in a moment. And Frank Myatt and I will be back to wrap up in a moment. So we start out championship weekend first Friday with a resounding Dogs victory by 20 points over the Rams. The Rams tonight were led by Jean-Claude Butera, who had 11 points, and 9 points by Ben Onick, James Sinclair with 7, Rafael Salamone with 6. But all in all, though, a really resounding effort by the Bulldogs.
And certainly, Steve, Deering able to really hang tough for the first half, but unable to really maintain that close balance in the second half, as Portland was just able to slowly, gradually pull away. Deering still lacking that one guy they can go to when they need the point. We saw Butera with 11, but those were really spread out. They never had a guy they could lean on to be guaranteed to give them a quality shot in every possession. Like we see with Portland, they have Foley, they have Moss, they have Hardy. Lyle can be used in an offensive set to open up a couple hooks. So really a little searching for Coach Wing and something they'll want to retool going into the playoffs.
That's right. And then tonight, the Dogs were led by Griffin Foley with 18 points on the strength of 5 3-pointers from beyond the arc. And Tamaron Moss had 15 points tonight. Clay Hardy had 10. Trey Ballou rounded out the scoring there with 8 and a couple others. But again, just tremendous effort from top to bottom for the Rams, for the Bulldogs tonight. And now the Bulldogs are on to South Portland.
And again, another rematch of last year's Class AA state title game. We saw an overtime contest in the first game of the year. So, Steve, we can certainly look forward to exciting action back at the Expo next week.
And we'll bring it to you on WPPS TV3. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt. Frank Healy on camera, and for Michael Hoffer and the forecaster, saying so long from Deering High School, where the Bulldogs reign victorious, 67-47. Good night.